Hello, everybody. Welcome to Alien Statue Collector. Today, I am reviewing the ultimate, holiest of grails. This is the Cinemaquette 1/3 scale Big Chap, signed and approved by the master H.R. Giger. I have been searching for this piece for a long time, and finally I was able to find it local through another fellow collector and member of the statue community. Huge shout out to Everett Somersell, a very nice and friendly guy who's also a diehard fan of the Alien and H.R. Giger. He actually personally hand delivered this statue to me. He drove all the way from New York to Virginia, delivered it, and helped me set it up as well. He said he bought this piece in 2005, displayed it for a while, and boxed it up. So basically, this piece is over 20 years old. Here are some interesting facts about the production of this piece. I was able to find these on the Cinemaquette page. So approximately 29 inches in height, huge. Please see photos 2 and 3 for idea of scale. Each alien is individually signed by the alien's creator, artist, H.R. Giger, limited in production to 1,000 units worldwide, approved and signed by H.R. Giger. And some facts: concept/designed in 2005, production began late 2005, figures shipped January to February of 2006, initially earmarked for 1,000 units, reduced to 500. Eventually, once production began, only 383 were finally released due to complex and high production costs. Out of the 383 figures that were shipped, 81 were returned due to damage. Final number that made it out there for was 302 units. Most units sold in the USA. 20% only made it to other worldwide destinations. When I was searching for this statue, I actually came across a lot of them located in Europe, but I didn't want to take the chance and risk damage, being that the value has increased enormously. In other words, I had to sell 4 statues just to fund this one. I sold the Mamigrai 1/3 hunched over Big Chap. I sold the Prime 1 Museum Big Chap. I sold the Bill Weiger Big Chap, and also at the end the Sideshow Space Jockey Pilot and Cockpit Maquette. So was it all worth it? Yeah, absolutely worth every penny. The worth and value is all based around the fact that H.R. Giger hand signed these and approved the design and the look. Also, there's one of them displayed in the H.R. Giger Museum in Switzerland. In other words, this statue is a piece of history now. So there are many Big Chaps, produced and in the market, and a lot of them, especially the Prime 1 products, are beautifully sculpted and painted, but none of them have the signature and never will. H.R. Giger passed away, so that's why this will always have the spotlight in the Alien collection. So yeah, let's take a closer look at this piece. All right, so let's take a closer look here. Starting off from the portrait and the mouth. First thing to note here is that the teeth are chrome, and it's a real chrome. As you can see, if you look closer here, you see some tarnish on it. So tarnish, only real metal tarnishes, so this proves that this is real chrome metal for the mouth. Freaking beautiful. Yeah, H.R. Giger approved it. That's all that matters here. Then the dome, the front is blacked out. That is something that I personally never liked. I always like for the skull to be visible. However, H.R. Giger mentioned that the eye sockets were never meant to be seen. So that's why this is blacked out, for, completely. And of course, the master approved of it. So, and the design, the sculpt was done by Paul Komoda. Yeah, he sculpted this in 2005. Yeah, very nice, amazing sculpt, design. It's definitely says something about his artwork that H.R. Giger approved, so that it's an honor to have H.R. Giger approve a statue that artist has sculpted, so yeah, here's the body, like a flat black with shades of kind of brownish, light, gold brown type highlights. And again, I actually had the opportunity to purchase one of these that was repainted by Yavuz Contiglu, and for the same price. However, I passed on that for two reasons. One reason is that I wanted an unmodified version, something that was not modified, not repainted, just original, how it came from the factory. And second reason was the signature was faded, and I'll show you what signature I'm talking about. So when this came out in 2005, the pose was got a lot of criticism for the pose, because it looks like it's like doing a ballet twirl or something. And I can see that. I'll step back for you guys to kind of get that idea. But yeah. Another thing to notice, it has these kind of these cracks. You see these cracks? And this is all part of what was used in the movie. In the movie, it has these small webbings and cracks on it. And this is the only one that has these. None of the Prime one, Cool Props, Big Chaps, even the Sideshow one doesn't have it. So yeah, very, very accurate as far as that goes. Still the toes. Let's see, these are, I don't think it's chrome, it looks silver. And then the jaw bones, deer jaw bones, well, top part of the skull, it's not really here. You don't see the teeth and everything, but who cares, because H.R. Giger approved it. So that's, yeah, like I said, that's all that matters. The master approving this piece and signing off on it. And then here's the tail. Yeah, here's the, kind of hard to get it in view. There we go. It has a little hooked tail there. I haven't seen the hook like this on other Cinemaquette pieces. I'm not sure if this was like different. I think Everett said that when he got this, the tail was too long and it was touching this hand here. So he contacted Cinemaquette. He sent the tail back, they modified it, and then the designer who modified it said that, yeah, we went ahead and made the tail more hooked. like modified it more, so it looks different than other Cinemaquette copies. So yeah, not bad. I like it. Yeah, let's look at that sculpt and design. Paint, you know, yeah, I agree, it does lack. It could use a repaint, absolutely. But I don't want this modified, you know. I want it just the way it is. It's perfect, in my opinion. Yeah, here's the back side. Just to think of it, that a copy of this is displayed in H.R. Giger's museum in Switzerland just speaks volumes, you know. Here are the dorsal tubes. You can see all those webbings all over it. It's beautiful. You can see some goldish coloring to it. Copper, maybe copper. There's the back. There's the fin right there. It's pretty tall for a 1/3 scale. I was talking to one of my fellow collectors. He said it looks pretty big, and I was like, yeah, I think it's a tad larger than just regular 1/3 scale. Yeah. Here are the shoulder blades. Yeah, just freaking beautiful. Never gets old. Like, I can't stop looking at it, admiring it, you know. And oh yeah, I forgot. Let's see, let me show you guys the signature that I keep talking about. There it is. Hand signed by the master. Just beautiful. That's the value right there. Yep, that's signature. A lot of them I've seen is fading. This still has that plastic on it. Everett said that he did not remove the plastic film. So yeah, keeping the signature pristine. You can see a little bit fading. That, I guess, the ink of the marker that was used, you know, 20 years ago wasn't good quality. But yeah, and also I noticed that you can display the big chap backward, like flipped around, so it'll be facing this way with the signature being in the front. You can do that, and I did it for a little bit, but then I figured it really wasn't designed to be displayed like that. It's designed to be displayed like this with the Alien logo up front. I was worried that it might cause some problems, leaning or breakage, cracking. My worry is always cracks in a statue. So yeah, I didn't want to take that chance. But yeah, there's the signature. It's kind of too bad that it's going to be displayed on the back. Yeah, the base is I guess from the Nostromo ship. Now there are the artist proof versions that Paul Komodo sculpted. And the base is the biomechanical version. It's like round, and it's biomechanical. You see all those you know, tubes and stuff on it, and then the Alien logo is the original Alien logo that Giger designed. That is, it's Alien written in biomechanical way. It is beautiful, and that I'm sure it costs more than more than what this costs, probably, two digit, like 10, 20, 10, 15 grand at least. I know I've only seen one person who has it. That is Yao Carlos Gu, the gentleman, the CEO of Deep Tail. Yeah, he has like the ultimate showroom alien collection. Very nice, but yeah, very cool. And then the film is still on it, has not been removed. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's just amazing. I absolutely love this piece, and it was worth every penny. I'm a huge fan, diehard fan of not just Alien, but H.R. Giger. Anything with his signature is considered a grail to me. You really have to be a Giger fan to pay this kind of money to just get that signature. Casual Alien fans or just Alien fans, usually, they wouldn't care about the signature. They would go and get the more accurate, more better painted, sculpted version, which is the Prime One Studios big Chap. And I rather not have that and sell it and get this instead, just because of the authenticity, the signature, the certificate here with H.R. Giger's signature. I mean, like I said, this is a once in a lifetime piece. We will never get his signature on anything. He passed away, so yeah, he is remembered though. So yeah, having his pieces in our homes, it's like a statement that we, of our compassion, love, and admiration of his amazing work. That continues on. He's dead, he passed away, but his work is still alive and among collectors. It inspires us. We collect his stuff, we display it on our walls. We have statues, so it's like his legacy is still living, it's alive, and will continue for years and years. They're gonna keep making Alien movies, Predator movies, So yeah, the master lives on. Let's take a look at the certificate of authenticity. The Alien. The Alien Cinemaquette is constructed from polystone resin and was designed and created exclusively for the Cinemaquette collection in conjunction with 20th Century Fox and famed artist H.R. Giger, who created the Alien's visual design and who thereby endorses this reproduction below. This Cinemaquette is limited in production to 1,000 pieces. Cinemaquette number 129 of an edition of 1,000, and then 25 artist proofs were also produced, which is AP1 through AP25, and that's the artist proof I was talking about with the custom biomechanical base. It looks like the derelict ship, the base does. I'll find some pictures and post it so you guys can take a look. They're beautiful. But the only difference is that one does not have the signature on the actual base. The signature is on a H.R. Giger signature is on a separate, like a plaque that can be displayed next to the Alien, and it's not on the actual base like this one. You see, so this one has the signature here on the back, right here. Anyway, and then the pose. So let's take a look at the pose. Looks like it's twirling like a ballerina, doing a ballet twirl. That's what, when it was first released, I was reading all the comments and discussions how they did not, a lot of collectors, they didn't like this pose. But now this is a highly sought after piece. It's gained value. It's just insane. Yep. So it's beautiful. Yeah, I just can't take my eyes off of it, But yeah, and just to get you guys up to speed, my collection has shrunk because, like I said, I sold 4 statues to buy this. So there's Cinemaquette Big Chap. There's still my Prometheus and Alien Covenant collection. Absolutely love it. And I have my H.R. Giger diorama with his 2 books, Necronomicon 1 and 2. And up here, another Grail. I'm never gonna sell it. The Queen Facehugger from Alien 3. And then I have some awesome pieces by Valladio Art Studio. This one as well. And then I still have this, another Grail, H.R. Giger's signature. Yep, this is definitely another Grail. Oh, and I have the Mamigarai Rambaldi head displayed here. And then Ripley, Lady and the Vermin. That's what this art is titled. It was drawn by Little Rascal, artist in UK, I believe. And then I have Jonesy. He's not leaving. He'll always stay here. And then, of course, I have Spell One. Yeah, that's all I have now. My collection has shrunk, but worth it, definitely worth it. Oh, and Dog Aliens down there, I put him so I could make this review, so never mind him for now. Yeah. So, and then on the background, I have the pilot in the cockpit art print. Again, the signature, H.R. Giger's signature. Number 883 out of 1,000. Also, I also bought this from Everett. Yep. Beautifully framed, custom framed. He sold it to me. He brought this and the Cinemaquette Big Chap with him from New York. And then I have the Egg version 2 signed by H.R. Giger, of course. Then this is number, get in the light, number 11 out of 100. And I won this in an auction last year. But yeah, anyway, that is my review. And the Cinemaquette 1/3 Alien Big Chap. A huge shout out again to Everett Somersill. Very nice piece. I'm happy, it was a pleasure doing business with him. Great guy. Really appreciate it. And hope you guys enjoyed this review, and take care.